No, I'm not some 30-year-old that legitimately thinks Minecraft is some horror game. However, the game does have some creepy aspects to it I wanted to talk about. I find it fascinating that a game mainly marketed towards children can actually be disturbing at times. So today, I'll be looking at some of the more unsettling components of Minecraft that's often overlooked during our play sessions. As a side note, I'll only be covering things that are in Minecraft's base game, so unfortunately, no Herobrine today. To start off, let's discuss the game's atmosphere, or lack thereof. Minecraft is silent, a type of silence that makes the player lonely. This part of the game is typically overlooked if you play with music on, as you'll have an assortment of cheerful arrangements playing in the background as you explore the world. But if you're like me, and enjoy playing with the music off to maybe listen to a podcast, booting up a new world to dead silence can feel off-putting. No sound of wind or cicadas chirping, just your footsteps, the mobs, and the occasional rain and thunder. While silence isn't unsettling by itself, it provides the foundation for uneasiness. You're alone in this vast world. This effect was lessened over the years as Mojang began to populate the world with new structures, mobs, and biomes. That dreadful silence ensures you know whatever version you're playing, it's just you. Well, unless you're playing multiplayer, cause then, safety in numbers. Next, I want to talk about some of the mobs. The classic example of a creepy mob is an Enderman. The Enderman towers over the player and will immediately become hostile upon making eye contact with you, hanging its mouth open and charging with the screeching sound. Occasionally, they'll teleport inside your house too, because why not? For those wishing to beat the game, Endermen are unavoidable as they drop Ender Pearls necessary for making it to, well, the end. While Endermen are an example of cosmic horror, something more grounded in reality are Vindicators. Vindicators are a more human mob to me, and that relatability compared to something like an Enderman really ups the creepiness factor. These guys are usually found in the rare woodland mansions, more on that later, and like other types of villagers, move at insane speeds. If one of these guys see you in the dark halls of their mansion, they will raise their axe and sprint at you. I don't know. An axe-wielding homeless drug addict living in a basically abandoned building is a lot more terrifying to me than some of the more otherworldly mobs of Minecraft. Finally, we have the Warden. And you know what? Screw this guy. This dude literally jump-scared me in front of my friends, and I have no shame in admitting I let out a bit of a squeal. The eeriness of the Warden is self-explanatory, but to provide a bit of detail, you have to be silent when you're in its biome, the deep dark. If you aren't crouching, sensors will track your movements, blocks you break in place, as well as items you discard. If you screw enough with these sensors, the Warden will decide to jump scare you and make your screen pitch black. While the Warden itself is blind, it can sniff you out if you're close, or explode the nearby area if it senses you're around. He'll insta-kill you, and is basically impossible to defeat. To summarize, this guy basically spawns in with creative mode and the mod menu ready to go. Aside from creepy mobs and the game's general lack of atmosphere, some of the environments you might come across on your journey are unsettling as well. And to start us off, we have the aforementioned woodland mansions. Now try saying that 5 times fast, aforementioned mansions. Anyway, woodland mansions. These structures are great for resources and look awesome on the outside, but their odd lighting, bizarre rooms, and addition of the Vindicator makes exploring its halls not only dangerous, but also suspenseful. Seriously, you never know when one of those damn Vindicators are going to be around the corner ready to axe your face in. And then there's strongholds. These are the dungeons you seek towards the end of your journey when you're ready to slay the Ender Dragon. I'm sure you can see why I might find them creepy. The dim lighting and moss everywhere makes the player feel like they shouldn't even be there. It's abandoned, and its maze-like layout almost reminds me of those back rooms people keep talking about. Strongholds speak for themselves, but there's one more location in Minecraft I find to be the creepiest. The Soul Sand Valley. I hate the Nether. It's always my least favorite part of my playthroughs because it slows down the pace and you can easily lose everything. And along with the grotesque mobs and uneasy ambience, we have the Soul Sand Valley. If you look closely at the Soul Sand itself, you can see literal skulls lodged within the dirt. The Nether may be inspired by common depictions of hell, but the Soul Sand Valleys take the cake. Don't come here, it's not worth exploring, you're most likely gonna die, and everything around you is gonna be horrific. So just thinking about Minecraft, it's not one of those games that screams horror, and I know people are gonna be like, what the hell when they see this video because I'm talking about Minecraft of all games in a creepy context, but I feel it definitely has horror-inspired elements baked within that will surely give you pause for how out of place they are. Now I know I could have discussed more mobs or the creepy cave sounds you sometimes hear, but for the sake of not dragging this video out so long, I'll keep it brief. If you want me to discuss more about Minecraft or wish to talk about things I missed in this video, be sure to leave a comment. Thanks and have a good one.